fax machines are even outdated now. Why does anybody need to take taxpayers' money to go and ask a question? Did he apply? Yes. No. Then he comes back home. It's ridiculous.
Fact finding is beyond just asking
what
questions.
facts does he want to find that he cannot do in the comfort of Lagos or Abuja?
Already, the body language of the Ivorian Football Federation is tilting towards the fact that they don't want to give any more information. Because after that 60-man list was published,
they yanked it off their website.
They removed it off their website. And I also followed an online publication that tried to get information from them. At a particular stage, they met a brick wall. And the man was telling them, I can no longer
give you any more information.
Because
so, this is secret.
You and I know, today, everybody knows that anything that concerns transfer is always speculation. Until a player, for instance, holds a jersey and starts training. We have seen a player, William, who did medical at Tottenham Hotspur, unveiled and later ended up in Chelsea.
We saw it, Mikel Obi, who was unveiled for Manchester United and ended up in Chelsea.
So we are not going to make any headway. The most important thing is Keshi has submitted his list. Let us stop
his program.
His program for him.
Okay, so the technical committee should approve and let's start to get ready for. But let's the disciplinary committee, Ike Bokwe, says if we discover that this is what happened.
Why if? So these gentlemen are lawyers. And, even in their profession, a suspect, even if you caught a suspect red-handed, you cannot tell the judge that this man is a thief. You have to prove it. You can't come, you are a member of a disciplinary committee, you are expected to be impartial. You go to the press each time and you say, if, it means that you are prejudiced. And these characters should not be in that disciplinary committee, in my opinion. Because they already have a vested interest.
Oh, of course, they have
because all the utterances. No. Have you not read where Barrister Ike Bokwe publicly said that Stephen Keshi should apologize? Apologize for what? Has he been found guilty? This is the same man that last year abused people in high places, including the minister. Has he apologized? Those that must come to equity must come with clear hands. Yes. Those that must come to equity must come with clear hands. When you are a member of such a body that is sensitive, you keep your opinion to yourself and
speak diplomatically.
For goodness sake. In the same vein, Barrister Chrisgin has been going about saying if, it shows that they have vested interest, and it shouldn't be so. This is a very sensitive body.
Well, the if could be two ways actually. What about if he's exonerated? If he's acquitted of any allegations, there's also that if. So it still stands in the middle. But I still believe that I want to agree with that their body language and the tone of the things they've said show that there is some kind of walking to the answer in all this, that there's a specific decision that they're trying to work towards. Men in such places and such positions of authority should speak with a certain amount of diplomacy.
You are making assumptions. So
these things are not assumptions. You read it. You read it.
These men have not. They have not retracted this.
No, I didn't read what you are talking about.
Where Barrister Green said that if Keshi is found wanted, that he will be sacked.
Yes.
And Barrister Ike Bokwe said Keshi should apologize for what? Has there been a decision? Has a decision been taken? Has it been made public?
So what is written to the Ivorian football? The Ivorian to now has not even written back.
So what is he going to apologize for? I think Tony, you are closer to them. Maybe you should help us ask Barrister Ike Bokwe, why is it that is in the period of crisis that his torchlight begins to shine? He's a self-acclaimed torchlight of Nigerian football. Must it always be in the period of crisis? That is the question.
The truth about the man at the center of everything, Stephen Keshi, in all honesty, has remained particularly calm.
Has comported himself
and has consistently maintained that he has done nothing untoward. And that is it. A man is innocent until proven guilty beyond reasonable doubt. I just have issues with the way they are composed. The way that they're actually getting off from Lagos to go to Abidjan to look for every.
The man is already in Abidjan.
It's not done. And the thing, don't get me wrong, I have nothing against Keshi. Personally, I think he's probably the most approachable, most urban, most sophisticated coach we've had in the past 2 years. He's one of the few coaches. I think he's the only Nigerian coach in the past that you can actually call and will answer his phone. So I have nothing against Keshi, and I have nothing against the way he has defended himself. But the NFF disciplinary committee should be, they should they should act better, because the way they are going about it, it would be right to accuse them of a witch hunt.
At any rate, who is footing the bill?
Taxpayers.
Who is footing the bill?
It's taxpayers.
Is he going to use his money, or the federation that is always complaining about lack of funds?
Let's move on. The most important issues now is that Keshi has submitted the program to the technical committee for the game against Tanzania. We hope it gets approval. And the plan is August, middle of August, home-based players will come to camp. Then a few weeks after, the foreign base will come, and then we'll move to the game against Tanzania. Yeah. What would you say about, I mean, that program? Similar to what we had when we were playing, getting ready for the game against Chad.
Yeah, that has been Keshi style. At the time, the last regime, I don't know, asked him to jettison that arrangement. But I think it should be allowed, because we are also preparing for Chad. Some of these home-based players, this will be an opportunity for him to see them, in training. They begin to imbibe his philosophy. So I think it's the right approach, because we don't really have time. It's not like a club setting where you train every day. Now, before you know it, we are playing a team in September, October, in the CHAN qualifier. I think the other round is almost completed.
Faso.
Yes, Burkina Faso. So
it's going to be a long camping period this time.
Exactly.
Because after the game against Tanzania, just a week or two after, the home-based players will have to get to camp.
Exactly.
Yeah. We play Burkina Faso in October. At the end of October, World Cup qualifiers are also knocking on the door. At the end of that, January 2016, there's African Nations Championship in Rwanda. At the end of that,
hopefully, that's
we'll qualify. Hopefully, we'll qualify. March, the Nations Cup will come again, and then you go on. And the Pharaohs of Egypt home and away. It's a long process, and I just hope that we can just put our house in order and let everybody work together for the same goal. Let's all work together. I think we've done a lot of distracting ourselves with all of these issues. I hope we can really sort things out and move forward, really. Well, today, I think we have to go on a quick break now. When we return from this break, Toby Adepoju will be joining us. We'll be going now to the league. Take a look at what happened over the weekend, March day 14. We'll talk about the coaches who have been fired and hired. Join us again. All right, thank you for staying with us. It's time for us to move on now quickly to the next part of the show. This is the good part of Sports Tonight. The troublesome Tunde Koike has left us, and the gentleman has come in. Toby Adepoju has joined us now on Sports Tonight. Toby, good to have you on Sports Tonight this Monday. You were not in Makurdi to help Shooting Stars pick 3 points on the road.
We were somewhere voluntarily.
We were somewhere else.
Keeping our eyes on
keeping your eyes on the game. But good to have you on Sports Tonight. Really. All right. Let's start by showing you results. March day 14 results. Very quickly, let me run through for you. Giwa playing at their new home. Yep. Amadou Bello Stadium in Kaduna. They beat the Warriors 3-1. Academy Warriors 3-1. Ifeanyi FC lost at home at the Rojani Stadium in Oba. Yep. 0-1 to Wiki Tourist. That proved very, very costly. Okay, we'll talk about it later on. Sharks and Atlant 1-1 in Port Harcourt. Yep. Enyimba were 2-0 winners over Nasarawa United. Cristiano Biozo and
second goal of the season.
Second goal of the season.
And George.
And George. I mean, making his debut for Enyimba, I think. Yeah, scoring his a goal. Baisa United beat Kwara 2-0 in Ogara. Then Lobi also beat Abia Warriors 2-0. The game at the next of champions. Yeah. Next of champions, I beg your pardon. Next of champions ended 1-1. Aqua United and Warri Wolves settling for a draw. Bola Salami with a goal.
Yep, and also Awako Aziz, former Shooting Star midfielder, scored equalizer.
For